Our team of meteorologists has been working around the clock, really for more than a week, watching this storm. And tonight, they are in studio to break down everything you need to know.
Also, we've got Kaylee Kirby. She is out in Defender getting a look at the current road conditions. First, we want to check in, though, with Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers. He's been on it from day one. Chris?
Yeah, guys, whole team, all 5 meteorologists working around the clock during this storm, and we're really just kind of getting started with this one. To put this in perspective, we know it was a slow transition from the rain to the snow, and for some areas it is still occurring far to the south, but ultimately we're still coming away with heavy snow totals. 4 to 7 inches of snow will be expected tonight, a steady snow. In fact, some of the heavier snow is inbound into the area right now. Thursday, let's look at this one day by day. Another 4 to 7 inches of snow, some blowing and drifting of that snow, and into Thursday evening, some of that heavy snow begins to taper off. Winds pick up and dangerous travel will be anticipated. Radar and satellite were just in the first wave of this storm system. Another 24 hours of snow going to be very likely, and that heavier snow beginning to transition. And there's the area I'm watching. We've got several bands of some heavier snow that could bring up to 1 inch per hour snowfall rates, and you get to see it right here. A big look here at WTOL 11 Doppler radar. I anticipate that snow, again, is going to be continuing to switch over. Upper Sandusky, Tiffin, and Findlay. You are still in rain, and it's been very, very slow to change over, but it will change over as we go through the evening and through tonight, steady light snow. One view that I'm going to give you, this really gives you a picture of how it looks on the roadways. Lower visibility, and some of the snow-covered roads to US 23 at the Ohio-Michigan state line, down toward Levis Commons. It's a light snow, and the camera bouncing a little bit as the winds begin to pick up, and I do anticipate those winds are going to be an issue over the next couple of days. We're going to continue to fall tonight back into the 20s. Steady light snow all night, and our winter storm warning will remain firmly in place, as do our alert days. Our team coverage will continue. We'll send it over to meteorologist John Birchfield. And John, break this down for me, because tonight those winds are going to begin to pick up. How's it going to impact tomorrow?
Yeah, Chris, the biggest impacts of the alert days still on tap for tonight. That gusty north wind is going to intensify. 4 to 7 inches of snow expected overnight, and the snowfall rate is really going to turn heavy. If you're not seeing snow just yet, give it a few more hours. We've already had reports of gusty winds in Lenawee County, where 4 inches of snow has fallen. Toledo Metro wind speeds of 15 miles an hour. Up in Hillsdale, 13-mile-an-hour winds expected to continue to intensify as that rain-snow line shifts to the south and the southeast. Northwest Ohio and southern Michigan has been seeing snow for hours. Those of you waiting patiently down in Wyandotte and Crawford counties and using WTOL 11 Doppler radar, we can actually track when that transition begins and when you'll start to see some snowflakes. Folks in Upper Sandusky got to wait till about 8 p.m. Tiffin and Cary within the next hour and a half. You can pick out your community here as that rain-snow line moves from northwest to southeast. You can also check radar on our free WTOL 11 weather app. Check the app for a look at radar and our exclusive hour-by-hour forecast as we break down the latest on this system. Of course, looking at radar is nice, but looking at the sky is the old-fashioned way of doing it. That's where we find our meteorologist, Matt Willoughby, who's been keeping an eye on the sky all evening. Hey, Matt.
Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, so as y'all said, that wind is really starting to pick up, and even if I turn my face, the snow is just smacking me in the face. So that wind is definitely starting to pick up, and as far as accumulation goes, it is definitely starting to pick up as well. As I take each step, it's kind of like you don't really see the ground. Now, when I first got out here, you did in fact see the ground when I took each step, but that snow accumulation is starting to pick up as we go into the evening hours. We'll send it back to you, Chris.
Matt, I have to ask, too, we just saw those boots, and for people that don't know, you joined us from Louisiana. The y'all might have given it away.
Yes, sir.
Your mother saw that you came up here without a pair of boots. Are they performing as you hope tonight, and they're keeping you warm out there? Because that's the next part of this, too. If people must venture out, we want them to be safe. The hats, the gloves, the proper boots.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, make sure you have the proper boots. I know when I first came out here, I did not have the proper boots. I had flat boots. They had flat bottoms, but now my mother, she hooked me up and I have the proper boots for now. So that make sure you have the proper boots, proper thick gloves, and even thick jackets. Make sure you have those layers on, because it is definitely getting cold out here, Chris.
All right, Matt, we're going to let you come into the studio now, warm up. We welcome you back, and you're going to continue our coverage. Very well done. And of course, Matt said it best. If you don't have to venture out, please just stay put. But if you must, you have to have the proper equipment to be headed out. Another 24 hours of snowfall will highlight that, and when it all wraps up, that in your WTOL 11 10-day forecast in just a little bit. Jeff, we'll send it back to you.